If you're someone that wants to improve your posture and build stability in your spine, then you're not going to want to miss this video. In today's video, I'm going to show you 5 effective back strengthening exercises that you can easily do from home. Let's get started. Welcome back, guys. It's Dr. Mike, and I'm a physical therapist providing tips on how to build strength and longevity with your body. Now, most of the videos I have on my channel are primarily based on teaching you exercises with use of kettlebells and dumbbells and weights, but I also wanted to make sure that I provided you guys with some body weight exercises. Maybe you lack the equipment at home, or maybe you just don't have time to go to the gym. So I want to make sure we go over some exercises that you can easily do from home. So let's get started with the first back strengthening exercise. This is probably going to be the most simple exercise, which we're going to lay on our back for this one. And we're going to get into a glute bridge. So your feet are going to be about shoulder width apart. Your hands are going to go down flat on the ground. And you're going to start the movement by tightening up those abdominals, and you almost should feel like your back becomes flat on the ground. And using your feet, you're going to push your feet into the ground and drive those hips up towards the ceiling. You're trying to keep your body in a nice straight line. You're trying to keep your abdominals and your glutes and your hamstrings tight. And as a result, you're going to feel the muscles of the lower back working. You can work on 3 sets of 10 repetitions, and then lower back down slowly. The next exercise that we're going to use to help build strength in the back is going to be the bird dog. So we're going to set up on hands and knees. Your knees are going to be stacked underneath the hips, and your hands are going to be stacked over the shoulders there. What you're going to do is extend one leg behind you as you bring the opposite arm in front of you. Okay? A couple things to keep in mind is you're trying to limit the amount of sway in your back. You don't want to be kind of rotating your body or your hips. And another thing that is also important is when you're kind of pushing that arm in front of you, I like to think about actually pointing my thumb up, almost like I'm punching forward, as well as kicking my heel backwards. That's going to allow my hips and my pelvis to stay nice and squared as best as possible. And you can work on 10 repetitions on each side, and you're going to feel a lot of the lower back muscles working. Be sure to make sure to breathe during this exercise, and make sure you're showing nice, good control in the lower back. If moving your arm and leg at the same time is too difficult, a couple options you can also work on is only focus on moving the legs just like so, or you can even only focus on moving the arms just like that. The next exercise that we're going to use is a back extension. And this can really train a lot of the erectors and all the muscles that run along the spine that build stability there. And you're going to be lying on your stomach just like so, with your palms down on the ground and trying to keep your chin tucked. You're going to pull your shoulder blades back, trying to get your hands and palms away from the ground. Also notice I'm squeezing my shoulder blades nice and tight, and then I'm lowering back down, okay? I'm trying my best to use all of the muscles of the upper back and the lower back to pull myself away from the ground and get me more in an upright posture, and then allow myself to relax completely. You can perform 10 repetitions at a time with this exercise here. Now we're really going to start to challenge you and force you to use a lot of those back muscles to keep you upright. Now, many of you have probably seen a regular plank on your hands or forearms, but now we're going to teach you a reverse plank. So now you're going to be in this position here with your hands about shoulder width or even wider apart. And this is going to be highly dependent on how much flexibility you have on the shoulder here. So you can start with your knees bent to begin with. You're going to use your hands, and you're going to push your hands away from the ground. It's going to force your upper back muscles to allow you to pull your chest up towards the ceiling. And you're going to feel a lot of the upper back and even your lats working hard to keep you upright. If this is too easy, you can even work on extending your legs out in front of you, trying to reach your hips up towards the ceiling. This is going to challenge your shoulder flexibility, but most importantly, it's going to really use those lats and those back muscles to pull yourself up away from the ground. So you're really strengthening those back muscles. And if you're performing this, you can focus on maybe 2 or 3 sets for 20 to 30 seconds at a time. Now, the last exercise that we're going to teach you is a seated good morning. Now, most of you have probably seen this exercise primarily used to build strength in the hamstrings, but I also love to use this exercise to build isometric strength in the lower back muscles. Now, you're gonna start off by sitting on a bench or a chair at home, and you're gonna start with a wide base of support. Now, the key important here is this is not a hamstring stretch. You're not rounding your lower back, but instead you're trying to posture your chest up nice and tall, and you're gonna allow your hips to reach backward as you allow your chest to sink down, okay? When you're starting off with this exercise, you can have your hands out in front of you so you're not worried about kind of falling forward. But as you improve the strength in your back and develop more control in those muscles, you can begin to place your hands behind your back and not have to require any weight at all for this to actually be challenging. You're gonna feel a lot of your abdominal muscles working as well as the lower back muscles working, because they have to basically pull yourself upright and keep you in this static position versus allowing your spine to kind of just round just like that. So you can perform about 3 sets of 10 repetitions, just like so. Now, if you want more information on how to improve your strength and longevity with your body, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you can stay up to date with all upcoming videos. I'll see you in the next one.